All right guys, here we are. We've got a pretty cool thing actually happening at the moment. We've teamed up a little bit with Moto Group. Steve, Steg Pegs, all that sort of stuff. Same guy up from Sunshine Coast, I think he is, or up in Queensland. We're actually gonna start doing some of the giveaway bikes for him because he runs a really cool system, giving away bikes, old stuff, new stuff, all that sort of stuff. So we rang him up and we're like, hey man, do you want us to put some bikes together for you to give away? We can go through them, sort it out, put our touch on it, and maybe build something cool. And he's like, yeah, sure. So long story short, we picked up this 125 here. We've got a 96 and a 96 CR250, which is going to be one of his upcoming builds, which we're right in the middle of at the moment. We've got the frame over here, which we've stripped the bike already. So we sort of missed that section, but we all know what it's like blowing a bike apart. It's not much fun, there's shit going everywhere, it's dirty, it's messy, whatever. So we've got the frame, it's got a couple of little spots here which we're going to touch up, but the rails in general are in not bad shape. We can replace them if they would get much worse than what that is, but that's going to be pretty cool. So Ethan's going to be going through today, he's stripped the bike down, he's blown all the bearings and everything out of the swing arm, the hubs and the triple clamps. So what we're going to do is he's going to hydroblast all that stuff today. Clean it up, zinc plate the bolts, do all the usual shit that we do to bring these bikes up, put the bearings in them, get them ready for when the frame goes get powder coated. I should have that back next week, and then that way we can start assembling and fitting off some of this. So we've got linkages, swing arm, bearings, triple clamps, hubs, all that stuff. So it's going to be super cool, and there's a lot of cool stuff that you're going to see. We're going to do a pretty cool build with this one. We're going to try and hit that Honda of Troy feeling from sort of 95, so something a little different but still traditional in the sense. JSV pipe, Garage 11 C6 carbon muffler for it. We're going to do some cool stuff. We're doing the engine, we're going right through it, absolutely top to bottom, wheels, bearings, everything. So Technocell seat cover, a lot of purple and white and red. It's going to come up looking really cool. So let's get through it. We're going to work with Ethan. Are you finished yet doing what you're doing?
Yeah.
That's Ethan. So I'm going to hand you over, you're going to do hydroblast this stuff, get it done, and then yeah, zinc plate all the bolts, all that sort of stuff, and then I'll get set up to sort of tack that frame at the bottom and fix it.
Well, you get yourself set up, I'll take our camera boy and we'll go out the back. In here in the old hydroblaster, the Raptor blaster, made in the USA. So yeah, we'll get him in the cabin and start blasting. We had like a window wiper.
Oh yeah?
But it's there. She broke.
So on this one here, we're going to try and start. Doesn't need a great deal of repairs, but it needs a few things like a lot of these old CRs, old steel frame bits and pieces. They generally get a little bit of shit in the bottom here, a couple of dents and whatever. Biggest thing is the foot peg mounts. They start to chafe away, so we're just going to fill them back and grind them flat, just in like there. So that way the pegs will sit nice and flat when we're on it, like what it should. So it's just a little bit, like the little extra things you're going to try and do. Like I said, if these rails were much worse, we'd probably cut them out and put new ones in, but for the interim, we're just literally going to see if we can patch them up a little bit and get them good. So but that'll be enough for us to get in there and either file them down or What are we doing? Grinding them. So that'll hopefully get the foot pegs to a nice happy space. So as you can see there, like we sort of welded a lot of that hole up, the chafe, so that'll bring it flat with this again. Super hot, but yeah, and then that way the foot pegs will sit where they need to. So now,
You're back.
I'm back. Nothing's changed. They're still blasting hubs.
like I said, we've just covered. There's a little bit of a few little dents and stuff that we've just tried to fill in a bit. So what we'll do now, try and make it look a little pretty. And we'll try and fill in the other side as well. Just sort of fills them in, dresses it back nicely. You can see the dent will try and sort of fill in here. You can either use like mild steel rod that we're using now, or if you've got a TIG, you can use like brass, like braze, like flux braze it in, which is good because it's softer, you can work with it a bit easier, but I like sort of replacing it with sort of what's there. So we'll fill back the other side now. A couple of little dents here and there, just make it look real cool, real nice and smooth. Then yeah, we'll tidy up these foot peg mounts and then go back to the powder coaters, sandblasted, and then powder coated white. So there's always that, like, I don't know, paint it, powder it, all that sort of stuff. We powder. Most of this stuff here is powder coated because a lot of these guys will either ride them or want longevity paints. Sick, love it. Like these all would have been enamel or acrylic probably, I don't know, I'm not a painter, I don't know. Guys spend a lot of money getting them repainted, and it's cool and all, but if you're gonna ride it, think of powder coat more like a plastic, and paint's a lot more rigid and harder, so it chips quite easy. So yeah, I know they always say that you can't see the cracks and stuff. If you're worried about not seeing the cracks on a 30-year-old dirt bike, then you've got your priorities are sort of a little bit skewed because it's an old bike. It's who knows when it's going to let go. So yeah, cool. So that's sort of that side. We'll finish welding up this other side, and then it should be good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're done. Yeah, done. Thanks, mate. Bye. See our actual frame repairing guy. I've got a customer RM250 that we did some frame rail repairs on, or he did. We forgot to do the foot pegs, so he wants a peg to test it now. So lucky, I've got my 01 RM in here at the moment, so we'll quickly pull the peg off, and then he will be back, or coming round. So yeah, what he's going to do is just see where that lands, make sure that's all the right shape. So it's always good having good people on your side. He's probably going to tell me off for what I'm doing to this frame, but he'll be alright.
One blasted hub. So we're going to blow it off and finish the next one. No one uses hubs.
Hydroblasting is generally the way to go. What you'll find as well, a lot of people will say, hey, can we clear coat it? Yeah, we can. You lose a little bit of the shine. But what hydroblasting is actually doing for a lot of these surfaces that are already sealed, it actually panes over all the pores of the aluminium. So that's what polishes. It polishes essentially 30-60 or 60-30. So it actually seals it up naturally. Like we can like clear coat it, we'll probably wipe like a bit of clear on that at some point, but we'll order rims up and then they sort of come up real good.
Lay some wheels. We'll get a zinc plate fast set up. So, take all our old clapped out shit off that 250. So unfortunately last week we were having some issues with the bath, which is why we got that result. So hopefully, I think the bath now is running pretty good. So clean this shit up and get it in there.
I'll give it to you. About April? Oh no, past April.
No, yeah. Oh, April next year.
Next year, yeah. That'll work. Thanks, Steve. See you, mate.
Cheers.
Steve's the son of the famous Bob Martin, who builds a lot of, very famous for building a lot of frames, very good at what he does. He does all of our, when we're actually replacing these, it goes to him, and he does it properly in his jigs and everything else. He's very, very good at what he does.
You missed it, I just put these in. So hopefully they should come out something like this. Hopefully a bit shinier. I'm hoping. Just about ready. He's ready. So out of that we'll go in the Passifate.
Yep.
Activate it a bit. Make it even shinier. And then from here, being a 90s Honda, there's a very specific colour that they zinc plate a lot of stuff in. And it's like a piss gold. It's not gold, it's not like that. It's like a very weak piss gold. So that's what we're going to go for. Something like that. Very, very dull, weak gold. Sort of what we're after.